What is packing with you, YouTube? Shout out to the Pack Nation. And on this channel, we talk about the greatest football team in sports history, the Green Bay Packers, KHTV. What's going on, y'all? Let's get into this shit. A lot of talking around the Facebook sports groups and on social media about the Green Bay Packers firing Mike Pettine. Now, as of right now, that is a dumb idea. And I understand. I understand. We let Dalvin Cook stick his foot up our ass and dog walk us all across Lambeau Field last week. I understand that. That was an embarrassing loss. We had a chance to win the game. We came up short. And, when you think about this team being put together, you thought about this defensive line finally being able to, stop the run, and we just can't seem to do that. And it's just been plaguing us year after year after year after year after year after year. And, with another game coming up very short on Thursday night playing against the San Francisco 49ers, Matt LaFleur is like, if we can't fix this shit, I already know what to expect on Thursday, which is unfortunate for a coach to say. And you would think Mike Pettine would have made adjustments in a game to stop the run, and he just refused to make an adjustment. And you start looking at this defensive line, you just start saying, man, these dudes are just a bunch of pass rushers, man. These dudes just want to get after the quarterback, that they don't really care about stopping the run. And that's why you see teams just handing the ball off, because that we give up the run. We giving up just right up the middle. Just like right up the middle every time. And, it's frustrating, that Kenny Clark is dealing with a groin injury, and, he was the one that was anchoring the defensive line to stop the run. And now, with him being on limited snap count, the other guys like Dean Lowry and Adams, they just not, they coming up short. You know what I'm saying? They not really helping us like that, like we expect them to. And then you keep thinking about these guys that the Green Bay Packers keep picking up. And you're like, why y'all not getting somebody for the defensive line? Y'all keep getting these linebackers. And I understand why we getting the linebackers, because we need guys that can run sideline to sideline. And the guys that we got now are focusing on the pass. You know what I'm saying? We got the linebackers they focus on the pass coverage. That's why teams can't throw on us. Teams don't want to throw on us, because we're like, damn, you guys got Christian Kirksey, who's very good at pass coverage, and you got Kamal Martin, another guy that's very good at pass coverage. They just give up the interior of the defensive line, and guys are just running right up the middle. And you start looking at the yards per clip, and you're like, damn, 6 yards per clip, 7 yards per clip, like what the hell is going on? And Mike Pettine is not making any adjustments. And then you start thinking about Mike Pettine, you know what I'm saying, being the head coach with the Cleveland Browns with Kyle Shanahan as an offensive coordinator, and you played this guy twice last year, and you coached him, you coached with him, and you played him twice last year, and you still can't stop his offensive scheme. That is the scary part about this Mike Pettine defense, and I understand why Packer fans want him gone. As of right now, we can't afford to let Mike Pettine go, especially going into the back nine of the season, of this crazy season. And I feel y'all. I feel y'all 100%, but it's just not a wise thing to do. We have to stick this thing out and just hope Mike Pettine could change some things around. I don't know if we're going to go after anybody before the trade deadline is up. I mean, we strapped for cash. We really don't got a lot of money like that. We're going to be strapped for cash next offseason, because we don't know if David Bakhtiari is going to come back. We don't know if Aaron Jones is going to resign, and if the Green Bay Packers are going to have the cachet. Plus, we don't know where the salary cap is going to be at. We don't know if it's going to be lowered or if it's going to be higher. It's just we can't tell right now. And another thing too, we don't know if Aaron Jones is going to play this week or if David Bakhtiari is still dealing with the chest injury. So it's a whole lot of things that's going on this week. Just not the defense. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of other things on offense that have to, play a huge part in us going out there to beat the San Francisco 49ers. You know what I'm saying? And let's not get it twisted with that team. Even though they have George Kittle hurt and they have Jimmy Garoppolo hurt, they still might have it still might be a favorable chance for them to come and play this this Thursday, depending on if they could play with the injury or not. So, and let's not get it twisted with Mullins. Mullins can run that offense. You know what I'm saying? So, they got guys that could come up in there and step up and be fast, physical, and aggressive, just like the starters that are hurt. So, I know Richard Sherman and D Ford don't come back until week 11 from their injuries. But still, though, this team is still a top 10 defense. And just the offense is going to have a struggle just like the defense is going to have its struggles against this team. This team has been a thorn in our ass for a long time. And it just seems like the NFC West is just one of those teams one of those divisions where we struggle against that division. So we have to go out there and, I'm hearing Packer fans saying, oh yeah, we lost to the Vikings so we could go out there and beat the 49ers. I hope so. I really hope so. I would love to beat the San Francisco 49ers. I don't care how we beat them. I just want us to beat them. But it's going to be a tough game, and, we just have to be real. You know what I'm saying? This team is they're a good team. They're still a good team. They don't, even though they lost to the Seattle Shithawks, but still that they are a good team, and they're gonna come out there and they're gonna fight to try to win. And if this defensive line can't pull this fucking shit together, they can't get it together, it's going to be a long night in San Francisco. I tell you, man, if Mike Pettine go out there and at the end of the game, the 49ers got 230 something yards rushing, I think this is going to be a reoccurring thing with the Green Bay Packers not being able to stop the run. You know what I'm saying? And I understand why the fans are mad. We paid, Zadarius Smith and Preston Smith all this money, but those guys are pass rushers. They're not run stoppers. They are pass rushers. They have to get after the quarterback. But I have to give it to Zadarius Smith. He's been holding up to his end of the bargain so far with his contract, so I can't be mad at him. And he's playing with an ankle injury. Who knows how banged up this defensive line really is. And if they really are out there banged up playing, then hey, we're going to have to suffer the consequences because we don't have guys are just hurt. I like Dean Lowry, but, he's spotty. I like Rashawn Gary. He plays. He's like a wild card. You don't know what you're going to get from him snap to snap. Preston Smith, show me something. You got to show me something, man. We paid you all this money and you just be a non-factor in games. Like, you're not really a threat. You ain't really a threat like you were last year. Who knows what's going on with the defensive line and how Mike Pettine is, getting these guys prepared. You know what I'm saying? What's going on at practice? Matt LaFleur, Brian Gutekunst. I can't blame Mike Pettine. I have to blame the guys upstairs, man. They signed him, they hired him, they brought him in here to do a job, and so far, when it looks bad, it looks ugly. That's all we can say. It just looks ugly. You know what I'm saying? When it's just one guy doing the same thing over and over again all game long. It's just like, wow, bro, for 60 minutes we let this guy just do this. So I can understand the Packer fans' frustrations, but we have to hold those people accountable that are bringing these guys on the team to do a job. So it's hard to say. it's hard to say what's going to happen this Thursday in this game, because this is a big game for the Packers. This Thursday game is a big game for the Packers, and Packer fans want to see the Packers go out there and beat the San Francisco 49ers, man. I know I want to see them beat them, but you have your concerns after seeing last game. You're just like, after seeing last game, like, man, and it's a road game. We haven't won in California yet. Came out to California 3 times last year and didn't win one game. That's tough, man. That's tough. So hopefully this team is prepared. Short week, but then again, we get through Thursday, and this is kind of like our second bye week. If you look at it, we Thursday, and then we off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They probably don't come back to practice until maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, to get ready for Sunday football. So the guys be ready to get healed up, come back ready to rock and roll, and that's the good thing about it. We get a kind of a second bye week out of this, but it'd be nice to go into that bye week with a victory on the road out here in California against the San Francisco 49ers. It's a tough week, for both teams. After one being on the road, losing, coming home, and then one being at home, going on the road, and then this is an election week, and I hope the person that y'all voted for wins, because I have no dog, no horse in this race. I don't give a fuck about elections and presidential debates. None of that shit means anything to me. You know what I'm saying? I care about me. I don't care about Republican, Democrat. That shit is just bullshit nonsense. But with that being said, man, only team that won in our division this week was the Vikings. And another thing too, Packer fans, relax. It's only our second loss of the year. I understand, it was a loss to a division rival that, you want to just dominate like we did last year. But, these type of things happen, and we just have to roll on to next week and try to bounce back. You know what I'm saying? So go Pack, go. I'm out. Y'all have a good day. Have fun. Vote. Do what y'all got to do. Whatever. I'm gone.